Good morning, everybody. Today we find ourselves in downtown Brownsville. And one of the things I've enjoyed the last few years of visiting Brownsville has been all the artwork that has just been popping up. Now, before, it was a lot of graffiti and just tagging and stuff like that. And if you're into that, great. But now I'm beginning to see so many murals professionally done, just like this one, whether it's of Brownsville, SpaceX, or just different artist work. And to me, one of the things that I come to find in so many of the cities that I visited in Texas is if the downtown and if the city respects its artists, it begins to show that there's something going on in the city. And when you allow the artist to flourish and also define the culture of the city, it becomes a very, very beautiful thing. And with Brownsville, it is so influenced with the Mexican culture. Again, we're right by the border, so of course we are. And so one of the things I want to do is just come down here and get photos of the murals and all these things that are popping up, primarily because when I used to live here, this is the things that I used to long for. Like when I would visit Austin and I would see all these cool murals and all this like great graffiti, I was like, man, I wish we had that in Brownsville to make our city and everything look beautiful. And now that I'm beginning to see all of this popping up, it gives me so much hope for the city. The other thing is the downtown. Now, everybody knows that when a downtown flourishes, it means that this city is flourishing. And downtown Brownsville has been seeing so many new stores, so many new things popping up, and so many entrepreneurs are coming in and changing the city. And from what I know, it's a lot of people in the city and a lot of people who are either moving back to Brownsville or people who have families and entrepreneurs thriving in the city. Those are the things that I really have been enjoying, just coming down here, talking with families and friends, and the things that they've been appreciating about how the city has grown. And again, to me, as an artist, I remember when I used to live here, one of the things that I wanted was to be an artist, you know, and even being a barista, I was like, man, I wish there was more coffee shops. I wish there was more this and that here. And that's what's been happening lately. Like roasteries are coming to Brownsville, coffee shops have been in Brownsville. So much great things that you find in other bigger cities are now coming to this small town. And from what I know, it has a lot to do with Elon Musk and a lot of the money that he's putting into the city. And so what I wanted to do today is just come down, get a lot of beautiful footage of the city since it's growing so fast, but also capture the sunrise with the drone. All right, now behind me is literally my old stomping yard. Now, I used to work at this bus station right here, or at least back then it was a bus station. I was there for maybe a year, over a year or something like that. And that was a place where I got to know so much of Brownsville because I was a dispatcher. So I would tell people where the buses were, when they were gonna get there on time. So as you can tell, so many people would always scream and yell at me and all that kind of stuff. But now it's kind of turned into like a plaza, city hall kind of thing. And it is gorgeous, which again, when I used to work there, it did not look like this. It did not feel like this. And the people that were there were really, really sketchy. And so seeing it the way it is now it's stunning because it's gorgeous, it's beautiful, and it even seems like they've kind of revived some of that old, you know, architecture that was there, kind of maybe throw a new paint job or whatever it is. But man, just everything that they've made, the way they've designed it, everything they've done, it looks awesome. And they ended up moving the bus station to another spot. So again, these are the things that I'm saying. When I come to Brownsville, it seems like everything is changing slowly, but because we come maybe 3-4 times a year, I'm able to see the changes like in a crazy, crazy way. So let me show you what other changes have been done and how beautiful it looks. I'm gonna see if I can fly the drone as well. There's some cops around, but I don't think they mind. You know, I remember moving away from Brownsville over 10 years ago and saying to myself and to other people, give Brownsville 10 years and it's gonna be a completely different city. But I just didn't have the time to wait. I felt like I was on a mission. Like I said, I was about to be 30 and it felt like I hadn't done anything in my life. I didn't have a career. I didn't have anything going for me. I didn't have any hobbies, passions, nothing like that. And so moving away was something that I needed to do for myself. But I also knew this town. I knew the people in this town. I knew the creativity in this town. I knew the possibilities that this town had in it. And that's why I said, I was like, give it 10 years and it's gonna be completely different. And now being back a little over 10 years later, and it's completely changed. And it's something that at times I don't even recognize. And it's really great to see because Brownsville, I think, deserves a second chance. It used to be a great, great place to visit. So many people would come here. But you know, just like all towns, sometimes if you don't invest, the money, the time, the energy, the creativity, the art, it tends to die. But like I said, oh look. That says dance here. So I think we should do a little dance. Da 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 da. Also, rule of thumb, if you find yourself in Brownsville, you got to make sure to visit Rutledge. Rutledge is one of the oldest, most delicious burgers you will ever have. Well, it's officially 8 o'clock, which means it's time to get some work done. We've already gotten our creativity out. One of my favorite spots to come to when I'm in Brownsville is 7th and Park. So anytime I come to a coffee shop, my favorite thing to do is try their coffee and their espresso. Because to me, if you can make really good drip coffee and really good espresso, then you're killing it on all cylinders. And 7th and Park, it's been a while since I've been here because again, we come often and when we do, it's a short amount of time. So ordered their espresso, looks delicious, crema looks awesome. Just waiting for their drip, which is gonna be a Peru. And I'm gonna just chill here and get some work done until about 9:30. Head over to the family, eat some breakfast, and take on the day. Oh, that tastes so good. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is it. Magnificent, delicious. All right, and this is the Peruvian coffee. Ooh, earthy. So he was saying it's kind of like some tobacco, some leather. Definitely get the leather, a little bit of the tobacco on the back end, but man, just like that earthy, beautiful leathery taste. So good.